Bitfarms is set to adopt a poison pill strategy among the RIOT takeover attempt here. Before we get going, don't forget to check out our store. Link is in the description as well as on the channel page. The Trade Cave store is open. We've got a couple of different t-shirts out here for you to choose from. Go ahead and check out the Trade Cave store. It is available now. This is pretty concerning news. It has caused Bitfarms to drop dramatically today. We are going to talk about this, what it means, what it is, and all of that sort of thing right now. This is going to be a real quick one here. So a poison pill, what is it? We're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about how it may be employed by Bitfarms. So first of all, what is it? The poison pill is a defensive strategy used by public companies to prevent or discourage hostile takeover attempts. It usually involves issuing new shares or rights to existing shareholders, diluting the potential acquirer's stake, and making the takeover more expensive and less attractive. Companies use poison pills to protect themselves from hostile takeovers. In this case, RIOT trying to take over Bitfarms through just buying the shares aggressively, and they are trying to wrestle control of Bitfarms against the consent of the company. So the intention of the poison pill is basically to block that hostile takeover. This has been used both successfully and unsuccessfully in the past. If you were in Netflix in 2012, there was an attempted takeover from a shareholder. In 2012, they used a poison pill to effectively block that takeover. Then there was also another example. This one was in the early 2000s, where PeopleSoft tried to stop Oracle, a well-funded larger corporation, from taking them over. I think that's closer to what's going on here. So we might actually see this thing happen where RIOT is just so determined they just keep throwing money at it until they have Bitfarms in their grasp. And that is the concern here, that they could potentially do that. Like that Bitfarms could dilute us intensely, and then RIOT gets control of them anyways. And you can see here, so this is from Reuters, Bitfarms to adopt poison pill amid RIOT takeover attempt. And let's scroll down here to show what it was. Let's see. Not that one, not that one. This one. So it is, no, it's right here. Bitfarms plan. If an entity accumulates more than 15% of Bitfarms stake after June 20th and up to September 10th, the company would issue fresh shares to dilute the entity's stake. So that's issuing fresh shares. That's just diluting. So that's going to hurt all of us, and that is why we're down 4% today, and that's no good. After September 10th, the threshold would be 20%. So they would have to buy up to 20% of the company before they would issue even more shares, making it more and more expensive for RIOT, which honestly, it affects us in a negative way too. And that's why we're down 4% today. You can see we came in, we broke the 5-day moving average. We came all the way down to 226. We closed the day at 230 in post market. We're up to 231 right now. Now, there is some hope in here. You can see on the RSI, we could end up doing a 50 RSI bounce, which is, we would come down probably to about 225-ish and then start coming back up after that RSI 50 bounce. I would want to keep an eye on that, but we have done a structural break here. We have broken that 5-day moving average as our support line. It is no longer there for us. If we turn on the fibs on this thing, it paused right at the midline of the fib Bollinger. So that is actually good. That's helpful. This is all getting to be a lot of drama, to be honest. Something that is kind of frustrating and a little bit annoying at a time when we should be seeing prices going up. Okay, and let's put on Bitcoin in terms of percentages, right? Then let me just turn off all my drawings and stuff, and let's just have a look here. Since, not this one, this one. Since, honestly, yeah, since March of this year, Bitfarms has been going down while Bitcoin came up. Like as Bitcoin came up here, it kind of diverged around March, and then Bitcoin kind of stayed flat while Bitfarms came way, way down and then scooped back up again. Let's just see year to date, I guess. January, about right there. Yeah, so for the year so far, well, let's get it all the way to January 2nd, right about there. Basically the whole year here, you see Bitcoin just taking off, going up, and Bitfarms, honestly, yeah, since February has really been going down while Bitcoin's been going up, and they're getting further and further and further apart. Let me see how it looks with Riot in that respect. Riot's got a similar thing. What about CleanSpark? CleanSpark has actually been holding up decent. What about Mara? Mara, same sort of thing. Bit Digital. See what's going on with Bit Digital since the beginning of the year. Same sort of thing. The only one that's been keeping up is CleanSpark. Let's take a look at Core Z, Core Scientific. It did diverge, but it's catching up. Let's see what about IREN. IREN is catching back up again. Those are the ones that are getting closer to like how close CleanSpark really is to Bitcoin in that move. But as we see Bitfarms dilute more and more, I mean, we're going to see our share price fall, and that's not going to be ideal. So this is a bit troublesome. I'm not really exactly sure how to navigate this one in this respect. Will diluting help them prevent Riot's takeover? Depends on how determined Riot is. Depends on how much they need and want that infrastructure that Bitfarms has access to. Um, are they backing off after this? I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. For now, it's not looking great. I think we're probably going to come and touch the 20-day, which may, catch us somewhere around 217 or so. But yeah, we have broken the 5-day. That's not support anymore. We're likely to come to the 20 at some point, which might catch us at 220-ish on the way down and scoop us back up from there. That would be fantastic. That would be ideal, honestly, since all the SMAs are in the right order right now. We got the 200 followed by the 50, followed by the 20, followed by the 5. Right now, that would be that's the ideal order of them, and I would like them to stay in that order. That would be great, especially going into the summer, which is generally a pretty good time, especially, July. The first 2 weeks of July are often the best trading, the best 2 weeks of trading of the year. So, I mean, it would be really great if we weren't just absolutely consumed by all this drama during that time. That would really upset me, and I think a lot of other shareholders too. So that's just what's going on right now with Bitfarms. They're working on the poison pill strategy to prevent a Riot takeover. I don't know if it will work or not. What do you think in the comments? Do you think that Bitfarms can stave off this hostile takeover by Riot? Do you think Riot's going to be successful? Do you want Riot to be successful in this takeover? Let's get a discussion going on that. Let's see how the community here feels about this strategy and whether or not it will even work. So that's all I've got for you right now. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a profitable day.